The biggest reason your hair might be feeling thinner, more brittle, or simply not as full as it used to be may have less to do with the year on your birth certificate and more to do with something you do every single day. It's a silent process that can happen every time you step into the shower, and today we are going to shine a light on it. Hello, my name is Dr. Emily Hart, and I've dedicated my career to understanding the science of healthy aging. I'm so happy you're here with me today. And as we begin, I'd love to know, where in the world are you watching from? Please tell me in the comments below. It's always so wonderful to see where our community of wise, vibrant women comes together. And if you find value in our conversation today, I'd be so grateful if you'd consider subscribing to the channel for more insights just like this. For years, we've been told that thinning hair is simply an inevitable part of life, a matter of genetics and hormones we can't do much about. And while those things certainly play a role, there is another powerful factor that often goes completely overlooked. It's the very water that comes out of your tap. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Water? How can something so pure and simple be a problem? Well, it all comes down to what's invisible inside that water. In over 85% of homes, the water is considered hard. This just means it's rich in dissolved minerals, primarily calcium and magnesium. Think about the white, chalky buildup you sometimes see inside your tea kettle or around the faucet. That's limescale, and it's a direct result of those minerals. Now imagine that same mineral buildup forming a microscopic seal around the opening of each hair follicle, just like it clogs the spout of your kettle. Over months and years, these minerals form a subtle, invisible film on your scalp and hair every single time you wash it. This film can build up around the base of each hair follicle, creating what you might think of as a tiny, hardened cast. It effectively begins to petrify the opening from which your new hair needs to grow, making it more and more difficult for the follicle to do its job. This mineral cast is like a tiny helmet over each follicle, slowly but surely suffocating it. And while you can't see it, you can most certainly feel its effects, even if you don't realize the cause. This is how that invisible saboteur leads to the very real, very frustrating changes you can see and feel in your hair. Have you noticed your hair seems duller than it used to? That it's lost its natural shine? That's often the mineral film coating the hair shaft, preventing light from reflecting off of it. Does your hair feel more brittle or dry, prone to snapping? That's because the mineral buildup can prevent your hair's natural oils, and even the moisture from your conditioner, from penetrating the hair strand. It creates a barrier. And most importantly, at the scalp, this buildup can block the follicles, which can not only impede the growth of new, strong hair, but it can also prevent vital nutrients from your bloodstream from reaching the hair root. It's like trying to water a beautiful plant after someone has placed a sheet of plastic over the soil. No matter how much you water it, the life-giving moisture just can't get through to the roots. Now, here's a question for you, and I'd be fascinated to read your experiences in the comments. Have you ever bought a wonderful, expensive shampoo or treatment, loved it for a few weeks, and then felt like it just stopped working? Share the name of a product you love that seemed to quit on you in the comments below. It's a frustration so many of us have felt, and you might help someone else realize they aren't alone. This mineral barrier is very often the reason why your products aren't failing. They just can't get past that invisible wall to do their job. But what if the key to dissolving this stubborn mineral buildup wasn't some harsh chemical or expensive treatment, but a gentle, natural secret that's likely sitting in your kitchen pantry right now? This is the truly wonderful news. Once you understand that the problem isn't always about adding more expensive products, but is instead about gently taking something away, the solution becomes surprisingly simple. The key to breaking down this mineral barrier and freeing your follicles isn't found in a high-end salon or a fancy bottle. It might already be sitting in your kitchen pantry. I'm talking about a simple, humble bottle of apple cider vinegar. Specifically, the raw, unfiltered kind that contains what is known as the mother. That cloudy substance you see floating in the bottle is a colony of beneficial bacteria, and it's a sign that the vinegar is rich in natural acids and enzymes. It's this gentle acidity that works the magic. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar is perfectly formulated by nature to dissolve the alkaline mineral deposits, the calcium and magnesium, that have built up on your scalp and hair. It doesn't strip your hair. Instead, think of it like a gentle polish for fine silver. It carefully removes the tarnish and buildup, allowing the natural brilliance to shine through again. By dissolving that mineral cast, it helps to clarify your scalp, rebalance its natural pH, and create a clean, healthy, and unobstructed environment where your hair follicles can finally breathe and thrive. So we know what can help and we know exactly why it works. Now let's turn this powerful knowledge into simple, effective action. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to create your own simple 2-minute fuller hair rinse ritual that can make all the difference. You don't need much. All you'll require is your apple cider vinegar. Again, the raw, unfiltered kind is best, and some water. A small spray bottle or a simple plastic cup will also make it easier to apply. The recipe is wonderfully straightforward. You want to mix 1 part apple cider vinegar with about 4 parts water. So, if you use a 1/4 cup of vinegar, you'll mix it with 1 cup of water. You can adjust this ratio slightly depending on your hair, but this is a perfect starting point. The process is just as simple. First, wash your hair with your regular shampoo and rinse it out thoroughly. Then, after you've squeezed out the excess water, it's time for your rinse. If you're using a cup, slowly pour the mixture over your scalp, making sure to massage it in gently with your fingertips. If you're using a spray bottle, lift sections of your hair and spray the mixture directly onto your scalp and roots. The scalp is the most important part. Let it sit for just 1 to 2 minutes. You don't need any longer than that. Then, rinse it all out with cool water. You can follow with a light conditioner on the ends of your hair if you like. Try incorporating this simple ritual into your routine just once a week to start. It's not a magic potion, but a gentle, consistent way to support your scalp's health. It becomes a small, empowering act of self-care. That simple act of taking a few minutes for yourself, using a natural ingredient from your own kitchen, is so much more than just a hair rinse. It's a powerful statement. It's a declaration that you are not a passive observer of the changes in your body, but an active, wise participant in your own well-being. We've journeyed together today from a place of frustration, perhaps feeling helpless about our changing hair, to a place of understanding and empowerment. We uncovered the invisible saboteur hiding in our daily shower, the hard water minerals that build up over time. We understood how this buildup can create a barrier, leaving hair feeling dull and preventing follicles from flourishing. And most importantly, we discovered a simple, inexpensive, and natural way to gently dissolve that barrier, creating a healthier environment for our hair. This knowledge transforms you, puts the power back into your hands. It's a beautiful reminder that with wisdom and a little bit of nature's help, we can continue to care for ourselves with grace and strength. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about embracing the fullness of the life we have, with hair that feels as healthy and vibrant as we are. Your first step is simple. The next time you're at the grocery store, pick up a bottle of apple cider vinegar. That small purchase is a promise to yourself. I am so glad we could share this time together. Thank you for being a part of this wonderful community. Be well.